Good day. In this video, we're going to give you some information on fasting protocols that I use and give you some information on how to lead into it and what the results and what you're looking for to get out of fasting. So about 2 to 3 weeks ago, my wife and I were going to do a 24-hour fast. And um, that was last meal on the Monday at 6 p.m. and then we eat again Tuesday, 6 p.m. But when I woke up on the Tuesday, I felt the urge to go for a bit of a longer fast. Um, and we decided on 40 hours. So that'd be 6 p.m. Monday to mid-morning on the Wednesday. So um, the fasting is no calories, nothing being consumed that has calories. So for us, it's water with added salt and black coffee with nothing else added. Now, this is nothing new for me. I've done fasting for many years, and quite often I'll do 4 to 5 days a week where I'm fasting for um, 16, 18 hours. And that's purely for lifestyle. You wake up, walk the dogs, do a couple of hours work, and by the time I'm ready to eat, it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I don't suffer with that at all. I don't get particularly hungry, don't get any dizziness, and it's quite normal now. Um, Last year, we both did a extended fast, which was classed as 3 days, but it worked out about 84 hours, I think it was. That was last meal on the Sunday about 9 o'clock, and then we didn't eat again until the Thursday morning around about 11:30. I got in my head it was 84 hours. Now, I was following someone online on various health podcasts and different protocols for health. And he was doing a community 3 day fast. So I thought, well, that'd be good. We got some someone giving us some feedback, someone we can go online and write our feelings and what we were going through and any issues we were having. So we decided to follow that. And like I say, it was 84 hours thereabouts. And going back to 2 or 3 weeks ago, it's either when we were doing the fast or just after, my wife was talking to someone in town and telling what we were going through. And this person said, "Oh, I need to lose some weight. I got the ability to do a 5 day fast next week or whenever it was." I said, "Whoa, back up a little bit. If you're not used to doing this, you want to ease into it. You It needs preparation. You just can't say, what I'm doing, I'm not eating for 5 days and that's it. Get the mindset that you can go ahead with this." So for us, what we tend to do is we do it on a Monday to Wednesday or between a Monday and a Wednesday because we tend not to drink alcohol Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that makes it easier for a start. Find a day when maybe you're off work and you can take things easy. Or if you prefer to be in work and keep your mind active and not think about it, because that's what I find is you get to certain times of the day where you should either be preparing food or eating food, and that's when your mind starts thinking about it. And that's the only real issues we have over extended fasts, and it's the mental side of it. Um, if you're into exercise or training, pick a day where you're having a rest day, or at least have an easy day, a low level where you're not having to work too hard. And make sure you've got plenty of water available, either bottled water if that's what you drink, or if you're happy with tap water, that's fine. Make sure you've got some good quality sea salt or rock salt, Himalayan pink salt. And for instance, if I'm filling a litre bottle of water up, I'll put 2 or 3 pinches of the rock salt in, and I'll do that each time we have a refill. So what happens? What's the purpose of fasting? So there are several little elements. When you're not putting calories into your body and you're fasting, your body will utilize or use or burn the most readily available source of fuel it has, and that is body fat. Now, I'm not particularly looking to lose weight. Like I said earlier, last year I was the heaviest I ever was. I'm now a stone and 3 pounds lighter than I was last year, or about 6, 7 kilos, something like that. I can't remember. Um, but I could do with losing a little bit of body fat. I think I'm down about 4% this year alone. I could do with another 1 or 2%, maybe 3% less. So you're burning body fat during extended fasting periods. Quite often when we talk about allowing your filtration system to recover, people say, well, your body's designed to be able to filter the stuff we put in via food and drink. But like any filter, whether it's an air filter, fuel filter, water filter, if you keep putting rubbish into it, eventually it will become clogged. It has to be replaced. And replacing our filters is not something we particularly want to be doing. So that extended period of fasting allows things like your digestive system to relax and not be overworked constantly. So if you're having 3 meals every a day or every 5 hours, your digestive system is constantly working. So this fasting period gives it a time to chill out, relax, and reset. But one of the major benefits of fasting, certainly longer term fasting, is a process called autophagy. Now, auto is self and phagy is eating. So it's a self-eating process. Sounds dramatic, but it does what it says on the tin. This is where the cells in your body eat the dysfunctional or damaged or diseased cells. And some studies are now showing that it will eat cancer cells. That's in the early stages, so don't get too overworked about that. But it basically eats the bad cells and then regenerates and increases healthy cells back into the body. So it's a total reset of your system. Now, studies have shown that the process of autophagy starts around 24 hours and peaks about 48 hours. It might start a little bit earlier for some people, but studies that have been done showed it's 24 to a peak of 48 hours. So that's another reason why I want to do a longer fasting regime a couple of weeks ago, rather than just my normal sort of 18, 24 hours. Now, I'm going to finish off by saying what you should be wary about. If you have any health issues, if you're pregnant, if you're on certain medications, it'd be well worthwhile having a word with your doctor or physician to make sure that they're okay with that. But generally, if we're just a little bit overweight, a bit sluggish, and we want to reset, and there's no real health issues, it's perfectly fine. I'll go over it again. Start off low key, 12, 14 hours. See how you cope with it, and then over time you can build that back up into a longer protocol. And the longer ones I'll probably do every month, every 2 months, the 24-hour plus. So I'll get these videos out on my various media platforms. Now for my Instagram business and Facebook business, they're both Solutions Fitness Spain. I'll also put it on my personal Facebook page. If you have any comments, any questions, get them on the comment section on any of those media profiles. If you'd rather a private message, a question or a concern or whatever, again, DM me, direct message me on any of those formats, and look forward to hearing what you have to say. And if you have any experience of fasting, got any good stories or not so good stories, be interested to hear them.